Powerful communication is the ability to influence, persuade, and create an impact. Sometimes one creates a dynamic impression by saying something, and sometimes one creates an equally significant impression by remaining silent. Some of us stand out while others fade into the background. If you want to make the most of interpersonal relationships, you need to make sure to leave behind a lingering positive first impression on the people that you meet. People's first impression about you are the ones that dictate whether they want to get to know you even further. So you need to make sure to create an impact on people. Hi everyone, I'm Kavita Dhillon and thank you once again for tuning in. Today I will be talking about creating an impact on people through powerful first impressions. We all have certain skills, abilities, experiences and exposures. But people often judge us by what meets their eyes. This is the first impression. It takes just a few seconds to form the first impression. To be precise, it takes just 3.66 seconds to form a first impression about anyone. Now, what are the elements or the ingredients that create the first impression? We all have heard about the Albert Mehrabian's communication model, which states that at any point of time, communication is 7% through words. 38% is the vocal communication and 55% is the body language. If we add clothing, grooming and etiquette to it, the visual communication becomes 80%. Yes, 80% is the visual communication, and visuals are the ones that help to create the first impressions. Now, why are visuals so important? Visuals are important because human brain is photographic and not sonographic. And that is the reason why we are able to remember the faces of the people and tend to forget the names. One more important thing that you need to keep in mind is, when you're communicating with somebody, if you think that by remaining quiet, you would not be communicating any message, you're highly mistaken. You cannot not communicate. Communication is not a choice. The only choice that you have is to make this communication work for you. You probably must have heard about the saying, you never get a second chance to create a first impression. This is true to some extent, so we must take care of our first impressions. Today I will be sharing a few tips with you how you can create great first impressions. The first one being dress to impress. Beauty is from within, but that doesn't mean that people stop making conclusions about you based on your appearance. So whenever you want to create a great first impression, you have to make sure that you look your best. When you're presenting yourself to the people, make sure you're clean, well-groomed and dressed in clothes that fit you well and are as per the prescribed dress code. The second tip is be positive. People don't like to interact with people who are irritated, cranky or pessimistic. In fact, they are drawn towards those who smile a lot and have a positive disposition. If you want to be remembered, make the other people feel welcomed and appreciated. Remember, a positive experience is as easy to remember as a negative one. Third tip is communicate your confidence. Powerful first impressions are those that show that you are self-assured, competent, and purposive. Always have an eye contact with the person to whom you're talking to. Shake hands firmly. Speak in a deliberate and a purposive way. The fourth tip is be yourself. Meeting someone for the first time can be highly anxiety-provoking, but do your best and try to stay natural. People are drawn towards those who don't come across as putting on a front or are highly controlled. Let your personality engage the other person. And the fifth tip is go that extra mile. Do more than usual to show you stand out from the rest of the crowd. For example, you're going for a job interview. Show them that you have studied about the company and you know about their mission and vision. When the others see that you know and appreciate the social situation, you're more likely to be remembered in a positive way. In today's fast-paced world, we need to maximize the time and opportunity to meet with the people. Suppose you have been able to secure a conference or an appointment with a client or maybe a potential partner. Don't leave anything to chance. And the same thing stands for the impression that you want to leave behind. Today, having a powerful first impression is more of a need than a want. The first impressions are normally accurate because they are formed intuitively. People act on these impressions and they affect our life all the time. So if you want to create an impact on the life of the people, take care of your first impressions. That's all for today. Until my next video, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. And hit the bell icon to get the notifications. Thank you very much.